Yeah, but hey, Rashford's bro. Listen, what are you making of that anyway? Like as a neutral, bro, it's always interesting to see how neutrals see it in it because it's a weird one. I see man brought a sign to the game saying something about Rashford like Terrar and that and excuses and that. And brother, I can't lie. He's had 9 years worth of chances, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? IC3s don't get that long, bro. I'd say he's had a good innings, bro. Yeah, 9 years to prove yourself, bro. We don't get that long, bro.
Yeah, nah, we don't. We definitely don't. And you know what, Rashford, I do want to see you go somewhere and play well. You know, like Rance is alluding to, your Mandem FC. Even though you've been stinking up the place and got proper problems, the amount of articles about Rashford is unhealthy. What I would say for Rashford, if you was a 27-year-old Brazilian or something like that, and you didn't have that affinity at Man United and all of that, this wouldn't be a thing. I think obviously it's a bit weird that he's come out with that interview a month before the window's open. So that tells me whether you're going on loan or permanent, you're not part of the plans. I can't blame Amorim really, because clearly Amorim has said, I don't rate you, and the board have backed it. Rashford needs to get out of there as well. Like, I want him to play well. I actually root for underdog. I don't want that at my club, but like you said, he's had chances, bro. Rashford's decision making is not better than when he was 18. You're 27, bro. You've had whatever people have to say, bro. You've worked with Louis van Gaal, with Jose, with, you know, Ten Hag has been rubbed, but at the end of the day, he was Ajax manager. You've got Amorim now. You forget that. You've had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Ibrahimovic.
Amorim's seen you, for 4 weeks and decided that you're rubbed.
You get it? You've had enough chances. Like, as much as people can say Man United have been at a turbulent kind of time, you've been around enough players and managers for you to get little Ronaldo as well, little tips and tricks to want to improve yourself. In life, you need to take responsibility. Everything might not be your fault, but this is your issue. Like, you are not the player you want to be for club and country because of you. You are 27. Man United are going through a rebuild. They should be talking about you the way they're talking about Diallo and all these guys. You're central to it. You need to cut, bro. And it's unhealthy because he must be one of those players. Even though he's shit, he must be a scapegoat at times. You need to leave, bro. The relationship's been toxic. Where you go, I don't know, but yeah, Rance, man, it just needs to stop.
Yeah, like, the thing is, look at Bukayo, he's 23 years old, and he's showing the level of consistency that Marcus Rashford's supposed to be showing for Man United for a long time now, bro. He's 27 years old.
You're not reliable, bro. You're not a reliable player.
He can't guarantee us goals and assists. He can't guarantee it at 27.
Look, and if I'm Amorim, bro,
in Marcus Rashford, bro.
See what I'm saying? And if I'm Amorim, I'm not being funny, bro. I've got a million things to sort out at Man United, as well as trying to preserve my own reputation. Because if United were like this a year from now, I might get sacked. I've got so many issues before I care or look at Marcus Rashford, bro. And obviously, where you look at Rashford, anytime he's in the squad or not in the squad, like, there's just unneeded talking points, bro. Like, you can't be talking about real talent, bro. You're 27. You've got enough time to bring something to the game, but you're 27. There's certain things that Rance has said, that I've said, and certain people saying in the chat, shouldn't be talking about a 27-year-old like that. Your career, like, we all remember when Rashford was 18, you know, I'm sure he scored against us. I still remember his debut under Van Gaal. Look how quickly life has turned. You're going to blink and the thing's done, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's over,
this is what I'm saying. And bro, when I see what he said, bro, it's breaking my heart. You know them ones, because he's one of them guys.
He's doing the black uncle thing. Like, man.
It's like, you know, the thing is with me, brother, no one, will stand up, for the man them when they need protection, bruv. I'll do it. You know them ones. But, bro, this Rashford thing is not a situation like that.
It's not a thing. It's not a
situation like that. He's saying, I was 28 when I got to Arsenal. Brother,
he's a 28-year-old man. He's a 27-year-old boy, bro.
Thank you very much. And you was at Crystal Palace, and before that, you was playing part-time.
But you was hungry, bro. My man,
you was hungry.
A week.
Brother, you was hungry. You was doing the painting and decorating thing, and you was doing the non-league thing, bro. This brother's been at Man United since he was in Pampers, bro.
Literally.
You can't compare your upbringing,
It's finished, bro. He's not got that hunger that's required. He can get it somewhere else, but he needs to leave. He needs to leave.
Like you said, he was hungry. He was a 28-year-old man, bro. Rashford is a 27-year-old youth, blood.
Exactly.
And on top of that, this guy's been fed with a silver spoon for his whole entire time at Manchester United. The two things, do not correlate. Like man said, like Ian Wright's story is closer to Jamie Vardy's, bro. And the reason why Jamie Vardy's still mashing work now at 30-something, 37, 10 years past Rashford is because the hunger,
man. Remember being on the gyro and that. Vardy don't want to go back.
Brother, that's the difference, bro. He understands that. Rashford don't remember the struggle, bro. He's too far removed from it.
Exactly.
He's too
Exactly.
far removed from it. So stop the bullshit about when I arrived at Arsenal, I was 28, and that doesn't mean that man can't improve and that. Bro, listen,
Exactly.
the guy's not good, bro. Like, and he's regressing, at a rapid rate, blood. Do
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Rans, you're being
Sancho's gonna
kind.
agree with it, bro, because Sancho's his brethren, bro.
Yeah,
Sancho's
yeah, yeah.
like, yo, this guy's shit.
And Sancho in the indirect, he's doing the slander thing on the sly, like, but
Yeah,
no,
because
man.
he's doing it because Sancho's gonna be like, that's my guy. And also, you get me, man's kind of he's bitter because of how things went at Man United. And he should be, you know what I mean? Because he got done dirty. So obviously, if he backs it for Rashford, it's kind of like a middle finger to Man United as well. I get it. I get it. But the point is, Rashford ain't got the talent that Jaden's got, bro.
Exactly.
And Jaden didn't even get a tenth of the patience.
But even that, Rants, for me, it's not even a talent thing, because you should still be United. United still should be talking about utilizing you in a man's life, and anyone's been there, and any of the young youths out there. At some point, the bubble's gonna pop, and it's just gonna be you in a room, and you can blame Manchester United's, turbulent time. You can blame this, you can blame that. Probably need to check the people around you, but you need to look yourself in the mirror. And can Rashford say, "I've done everything I've needed to do to be the player I should be at 27"? The answer has to be no, bro. It has to be no. Like, we all see the articles that come out around Rashford. The media gal that are selling stories. He needs to check himself, and it needs to be a change of environment for him. Like, it's all, everything that's happening is your fault. Like, it's all in life. You have to take responsibility. It's your fault.
He realizes that nothing will change for him, bro. Because even within the interview that he done, the interview that the club didn't know about, by the way, within that interview, my man's talking about, I feel like I'm misunderstood, bro. There's nothing to understand, my bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man don't need to know you on a personal level, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Big you up for feeding the youths. It's past that, bro. Like,
even that, we don't care about that, bro. Like, in football, really and truly, we should only be judging players on their performance on the pitch, bro. The only time when we start thinking about extracurricular activities is when the performances are affected. Because, bro, no one knew that Giggsy was chopping his brother's gal, because he was performing. So we never knew that anything was sideways. You know them what? Same with John Terry. We never knew that man was, bro. He was lifting trophies, blood. We didn't know he was doing fuckeries.
And lifting Wayne Bridges misses, mate. Like,
see that? We didn't know he was doing fuckeries because he was winning. You get me? Like, the only reason why we start questioning how man's living is when the performances go off a cliff.
Exactly. And Rashford can only blame himself. Like, that's what keeps you in the room. For years, you've had every reason to be complacent. You've been at Man United, earning money. Everybody sucking you off. You've been the prodigal son, the academy product. When you get all of that in life, that's when you should be more hungry. The only way is down. And if you don't and you ignore it, you will live in a bubble. Everything will be wavy. But when it pops, like with Amorim, who has no allegiance to you, clearly, I think a bit like what Arsenal gave Arteta that Emery didn't have. I think with Amorim, they've said, you know what, blank slate. We don't really care what players what. Like, there's none of that really. If you want them rubbed out. Rashford has probably won a lot of player battles with managers before, and the bubbles pop, bro. You got to cut. Where you cut to, I don't know, because I don't know. You're still linked with Arsenal. I don't buy that. You're still linked with PSG. I don't buy that. Maybe you need to go on a loan in January abroad, man. That's why I think the interview came out. Like, this can't persist. Like, you can't have him outside the squad.
Interview to kind of
burn the bridges
and see who's interested. I don't think he plays for Man United again. I don't. Like, he dropped from the squad again, sent home from training. Man is saying, he went home with an illness, but I don't believe that for a second.
Cap, man. Cap.
You know, then one day, like, bro,
look how much you got rotated yesterday, and Rashford's still not in the squad.
Brother, if you're ill, you don't go into work to get sent home, blood. You know them, man. That don't make no sense. If you know you're ill enough, bro, because the thing is, football's a physical activity. It's not like going into the office, bro, and you say, you know what, I see how I feel when I'm there, bro. You know if you can run around or not.
Exactly. You know if you've got a little niggle or knock, and 100%.
Bro, and the thing is, you go in, you see the club doctor, and it's like, brother, nah, not having it. The fact that you got sent home, brother, man must have seen your body language. You know what I'm saying? He must have seen the man was getting changed, weren't really chatting to no one. Man came onto the pitch and that, all soaking and that. Man just said, go home, bruv. Like,
in a man's life, Rance, we all have to go through it in a sense of nobody cares, bro. Like, nobody cares. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the fact that you came through the academy. Nobody cares about any of that. It's what you're offering, and you're not offering anything. You know, no matter what Manchester United fans think about the players that started yesterday or the players that started in your last game, the very fact that Rashford, the manager, hasn't got you involved in any capacity, that speaks volumes. You need to fix up. and you need
also,
to
it
leave.
hasn't taken a manager a long time to realize, that he's a problem, bro. And the
It's
thing
taking
is,
him 2 minutes.
why can we feel sorry for Rashford, bro? Why can we feel sorry for him, bro? Ralph Rangnick dropped this bro for Anthony Alanga.
Another guy I forgot was at United.
Yeah.
Ranić as well.
He dropped him and he openly said, yo, Rashford needs to look at this youth and learn what it's like, to be hungry and to work hard and learn attitude, bro, because his attitude stinks. And Ralph is an OG, blood. So when
He should
OG
be
Ralph,
he should be someone that the Yellows and more so Kobe Mano, a fellow Carrington grad, they look at. And they might say they're looking at you, and hell, they might have admired you, but it's not adapting no more. Like, you're not a beacon of hope anymore, Rashford. Like, you're a liability.
You, bro. They look at you for what you've achieved, but they're not looking at you for what you are now.
They're looking at you like, I don't want to be like you, which is sad. Like, I don't want to end up like you. Because that is a good... I like Rashford, so it kills me to say this about you, but that is an example of when talent stagnates. And a lot of it is self-inflicted, bro. A lot of it. So like you said, like, listen, we'll always back the man them. We're not here for the slander and all of that stuff, but it's not adapting. It really isn't, Ian. Big up Uncle Ian, but it's not that. It's not adapting. He's just shit.
That's it. And the manager did say that. He said, yo, like, I chose the players that are ready for the challenge of the game, bro. So, do you know what I mean? Like, he was dropped. Man are talking about illness and all them things there. If he was ill, man would have said he was ill.
Hello? He was fit enough to be around kids and that, and give out food. So what happened?
But this is what I'm trying to say. So for me, it's like he's kind of trying us. The PR thing, he's trying to preserve his reputation. But even Jose said when he was at the club, he didn't want him there, bro. Like, Jose came out not too long ago and was like, yo, there's certain men that I wanted out the club when I was at the club, and they're still there. And you need
to get them out, bro. In the day and age of player power,
do nothing. And Luke Shaw and Marcus Rashford were two of those players. I know that.
Bro, you have to get rid of Rashford because it just takes one player to corrupt one. And then, next thing you know, you got 3-4 not buying in. Amorim's trying to bring a new thing to the team. Player power or the management of that for managers is arguably more important than the tactics. You need players that buy into stuff. Like, people can banter Arsenal, but the players buy into it. It's only coincidence, we got players out. And it reminds me, it's very different, but it reminds me of the Ozil thing with Arteta, because Ozil had beef with Unai Emery before. Obviously, Emery didn't have the powers to kind of play that game. You look at Maresca, could you argue the managers before Maresca didn't really get to rub out Rashford and things like that, and Rashford, Sterling and whatnot? You need to get him out. And it's not fair to Man United or Rashford. Every time that you say one of those, there's an issue, and it just needs to end, bro. It needs to end. Like, there's many problems at Man United. Like, we've even spoken about Rashford more than it's not. Like, it's over, Rashford, bro. It's over.
100%.
Even me,
people can't feel sorry for this guy, bro. He's had too many chances to feel sorry.
Bro, it rants as well. Another point as well, obviously, Rashford seems to have the media in his pocket. Interview immediately. If you're trying to buy Rashford
as well, one of the chief writers,
This is so. If you was an English club looking at Rashford, you're thinking, right, he's a chatty patty, Even if I devil's advocate, even if I wanted to give you a chance and whatnot, if you're that quick to want to go and spill the beans, do I really want you part of this siege mentality thing? It doesn't make sense, Rance. I don't know.
You're right,
scary, bro.
He's a CI blood. Them way there, bro. Criminal informant, bruv. That's him, bro. I swear down, bro. He's a CI Rashford, bro. Man's gone to Henry Winter,
That's the top of the top.
Henry Winter. This was planned.
This has to be planned.
He bumped into Henry in Costa, and he said, "Yo, brother, like,
got that phone call immediate.
You and that, like, let's chop it up, like, brother, Henry Winter,
the top of the top,
brother. That's like when CR7 went and got Piers Morgan, fam.
I lie.
Like
and that means you have to know, man, on a first name basis. That's your brother, and he's even an idiot because you really think Henry Winter really cares about you, Rashford? He just wants to be the one to bring out the interview. Idiot. Decision making horrible on and off the field. Look at the gal he's dealing with. It's over, Rashford, man.
You see what it is, my brother. That's what I mean, bro. He's a chief for that.
Man said CB4. It's a shame that many people won't get that, man.
Yeah, trust me, he's a chief for that, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's a real chief for that. And that's why the way he did that as well, And the thing is, he did that off the back of a big derby win as well, like a big one.
So he makes it all about himself, pagan thing. And even if you didn't want to make it about yourself, Rashford, that's what people are going to believe now, the people around you. Because as Rance said, you didn't just wake up and say, I'm going to do that. That's pre-planned. You've obviously got advisors around you. Rashford, you need to check the people around you on and off the field. And you need to check yourself, man. Boy, I always want the brothers to do well, but boy, you can't stand in the rain and complain you're wet, bro. All of these issues are
What I'm
yourself, guys.
saying. So like, do you know what I mean? There's certain things that I would defend. That can't be one of them. And the fact that Henry went is saying it was planned a week before, but it got moved back, that tells you everything you need to know. There's been rumblings for a minute then, because that means this was scheduled before the derby, blood.
Exactly.
Derby that he happened just so happens to get dropped for. So
And if
now
it got organized for that, when did the first conversation start?
do you understand? So that means, yeah, his attitude, yeah, was a problem for the manager before then, because
Immediately. Look how long it's taken. Obviously, I'm sure Amorim's probably been briefed on some certain things around United before, but look how long he's walked in the door and said, yeah, Rashford's safe. Forget it. Like, there's many problems. I'm not on it with you. Rashford, that screams everything. That is your fault, bro. He's not. And the thing is, Amorim can have one fault and doing the other, but he's not exactly to the media closing the door. He's kind of blasé about it, as you should be. The very fact that he's not trying to give him a chance.
We need money for him. So, do you know what I mean? The manager's always going to say, like the manager said, listen, he's a talented player, yeah, and he's an important player for us. And to be fair, the manager has to say that for the simple fact that
mind games.
We need money for him. So we need to let people know that, yo, he's a talented player. Imagine if the manager came out and the manager was like, yeah, he's rubbed, he's got a bad attitude and that. Bruv, we ain't, like, and we want to get nothing, bro. We're not getting no money.
Big wages as well, like big wages. What sort of fee you think you're grabbing from?
Brother, anything over 40 mil, yeah, is a great fee, blood, because he's 100% profit and his wages are...
That's another good point.
His wages are 16.5 million a season, bro, he's on. So it's one of them ones where if he's got 3 years left, bro, that's close to 50 million in wages we're getting off the books. Do you know what I mean? On top of the fee, bro. So if we get 40 million for him, plus that's looking at 90 million over 3 years we're saving, bro, which is a lot of money.
And now what I would say as well, Rashford, like 2 years from now is the World Cup. You'll be 29. Do you want to play?
He wants to be in that squad, bro. He's saying that.
Is this the conduct that's going to get you there? Begin the steps from now, bro. Like, boy, you've had a good career. You've come through Man United. You're earning a lot of money, but your career is going to be done like that, and you're not going to be remembered. You're not going to be in United folklore like I'm sure you would. Like, and the very fact of even in that interview when he's saying things like, "Oh, I'm ready for a new challenge," and that. Do you know how peed off I would be if I was a United fan? Let alone if I was Amorim. This is mid-season, and you're saying that you haven't got the bottle to try and help us pattern what we're doing. You want to run away? Fuck off. Honestly, if I was Amorim, fuck off.
Man's talking about new challenge, bro. You've not done anything at Man United. You're gonna leave Man United, yeah, as an academy player that broke through into the first team, had 9 years, and you won't leave it with legendary status because
you have good highlights, but that's about it.
You've done nothing, blood. You're gonna leave, yeah, as a cult hero, like a nanny or something like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't
even think you should be held in that regard.
And you're not even that high regard, if we're being completely honest.
Nah, you're not in Nanny's level.
You ain't really done.
He was an Arsenal fan. Nanny used to embarrass us. Like,
you're not Nanny's level as a footballer, bro. Like, you're literally Jesse Lingard Mark II. Like, and even Jesse Lingard's got cup final performances, bro. Rashford ain't got those.
Boy, Rashford, I'll always want a brother to get his act together, but boy, you're finished. You finished at Man United. You're finished.
This is what I'm trying to say. And look what Ruben's saying about Anthony. Look at these quotes, bro. Look at my manager, bro. Man said he needs more confidence. I'll help him to be a better player. If you remember the Anthony at Ajax, bro. Bro, this is a proper manager. Do you know what I mean? He's not saying that about Rashford, bro, because he knows he's rubbed. He's not saying that he needs more confidence.
That tells you everything. Like, Anthony might be shit, but his attitude might be spot on, so I'll work with him. Rashford, if a man don't want to work with you...
That's never been an issue. Like, his work rate's always been there. And you know what I mean? If things are going left, he'll kick a man as well. And I like that. Do you know what I mean? You need a few men in your team that will just kick someone when the ball's not even there, bro. Just to let man know. Yeah, you're not chiefing me up. Like,
Rashford, if a man saying that about Anthony, how does that make you feel? You need to look in the mirror, bro. Like, you really need to. But you're not going to. You clearly, come on, Rance. Me and you have spoken about Rashford before. He's clearly got bare yes men around him and yes women. He can do no wrong. Like, he just thinks he's God's gift. Well, the way it's portrayed to the media, I don't know Rashford as a person. You just come across that you think you're God's gift. And if you are being portrayed like that, again, the people around you, what's going on?
This is what I'm saying. So I don't feel sorry for him. I don't care where he goes. I'll be honest, because I don't think wherever he goes, it matters at this point. I think, like you said, the hunger's not there. And if the hunger's not there, it doesn't really matter. He's at the point where if he was a fighter, I'd tell him to retire because you're gonna get hurt now. You know the man. Like, bro, I'll be honest, you're gonna get hurt. Like, how much do you really want it, bro? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where he's in a similar situation to after AJ just been beat up by Dubois now.
Big up AJ, man. AJ
you know
Shays.
them, and AJ's my guy, bro. But it's like, brother, he's at a point now where it's like, unless you're still hungry to fight, you're in danger now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, things can only get worse, and then before you know it, the legacy that you built is getting
No
rubbed
one
out.
remembers that. They just remember
No
the
one
rugby
remembers
one.
it. Man, just remember you getting thump up.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
That's
You stayed
what
long enough to become a villain.
That's what it is. And with Rashford, the only way, is down for him now leaving Man United because he won't get a better